AEPS or Aadhaar Enabled Payment System, launched in 2011, has been one of the cornerstones of the financial inclusion in India. With assisted service delivery, doorstep banking, and Aadhaar biometric based authentication, AEPS has been able to solve for accessibility, availability, affordability, and authentication while catering to the underserved. The product has been a major enabler for the masses. It allows for cash withdrawal, cash deposit, mini statement, balance enquiry, Bhim Aadhaar Pay, and fund transfer. In Q1 of financial year 2021, when the country was in lockdown, it enabled over 22 crore Indians to access their bank accounts and the direct benefit transfer. With over 20 lakh active terminals across country, the product had served a total of over 34 crore Indians in the financial year 2021. In its mission to touch every Indian with one or other payment methods, NPCI is enabling self-help group transactions through dual authentication in AEPS. Self-help groups or SHGs are small uniform group of individuals, often women, under the aegis of DNRLM, Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India, NABARD and RBI. These groups often have a jointly held bank account under the bank linkage program. The group enables the members to cultivate the habit of savings through formal banking and access microloans. Here's a small use case on how the SHG transactions can be beneficial for the customers. Meena Kumari, Sampath Devi, and Nirmala are part of Grama Jyoti self-help group in small village. The SHG has 12 other members. Meena Kumari and Sampath Devi work as farm labourers like other members in the group, while Nirmala is an Asha worker in the Anganwadi. The group meets in weekly meeting and engages in small savings and loans to their needy members. They have also maintained an account in the ABC Bank branch in their tehsil, for which Meena Kumari, Sampath Devi, and Nirmala are the signatories. But here is the problem. The bank is 20 km away from their village, and for transactions on the account, it would require at least 2 of them to sign. For making withdrawals to lend to the members or making deposits of the money collected in the meetings, they have to travel to the bank branch, often leading to a loss of a day's wage. They would often postpone this travel till enough money collected in their steel box, leading to a loss of interest they could have otherwise earned from the bank. With AEPS SHG transactions, Meena Kumari, Sampath Devi, and Nirmala Kumari can simply visit the BC point in their village, make deposits or withdrawals only using their Aadhaar and biometrics to authorize the transaction. They can also use this mode to directly transfer the loan amount to SHG members' bank account. No more hassle of cash management, wage loss, or interest loss. We also hear that Nirmala Kumari is enrolling as BC Sakhi of DNRLM, Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India, and start at BC Point herself to further support her group and the village.
Namaste. A very warm welcome to all the delegates of the FinTech Festival. I am R. Sharing, Chief General Manager, NABARD, in charge of Department of Financial Inclusion and Banking Technology. I am extremely happy that NPCI is launching the second edition of Global FinTech Festival. It is a great day for all of us, as now SHGs will be able to perform basic banking activities from any BC points through AEPS. Enabling offers functionality apart from honors functionality on micro ATMs is a great step to digitize the payment ecosystem of SHGs. NABARD has been playing a pivotal role for the bank linkage of SHGs since 1990s through various initiatives such as the SHG Bank Linkage Program. NABARD has been providing financial support to the RRBs and the rural cooperative banks to avail AUA and KUA membership from UIDAI in order to provide Aadhaar-enabled payment system. In addition to this, financial support is provided by NABARD for enabling dual authentication feature on micro ATMs of SCBs and RRBs. I am sure the AEPS will help in financial inclusion of women and promote more number of SHG women members. Thank you.
The Ministry of Rural Development is implementing the Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Mission, under which we are trying to bring one woman from each rural poor family in the SHG network. Already we have been able to cover more than 7.7 crore rural women and brought them into more than 71 lakh self-help groups. One of the important agenda under the National Rural Livelihood Mission is the financial inclusion of these women. We are also trying to move them more and more towards digital transactions. However, due to lack of banking points in the rural areas, these women find it very difficult to access the banking services. In order to address this, we have been trying to develop BC agents from amongst the women self-help group members. These banking correspondent agents, or the BC Sakhis as we call them, have been trained by the Rural Self-Employment Training Institutions and also certified by the IIBF. They have been doing extremely good work in bringing a lot of banking services to the rural poor people at their doorsteps, like payment of NREGA wages, social security, pensions, scholarships, etc. In fact, they have also undergone a lot of hardships during the COVID period to make these services available to the rural population. Over the last few years, they have been able to do more than 4.97 crore transactions, amounting to more than 17,275 crore rupees. However, the BC network has not been able to cater to the transactions for the self-help groups because the technology existing at the point did not allow for dual authentication. With the cooperation of the Department of Financial Services and the Reserve Bank of India, and with the technological support from NPCI, the office solution was implemented by the banks to address this issue. This has actually opened a lot of possibility for bringing the SHG transactions under the banking network. Subsequently, NPCI has also put in place the office solution. What is required now is to have a standardized protocol for implementing this across the banks. This has really been a very important technological upgrade because it allows all the large number of transactions that is happening in the ecosystem of the SHGs, which amounts to thousands of crores, to be brought in under the banking network. This will be very useful for the banks, but it will also be very useful for the SHG members, because not only will it make the transactions very simple for them. So far, all the transactions that have been happening in cash form will become digital. But more importantly, it will also help them in creating a credit history, both for the SHG as well as their members, which will in future help them in accessing more and more credit from the banks. I'm really grateful to the cooperation from Department of Financial Services and the Reserve Bank of India, and especially for the technological solutions provided by NPCI, because this is going to be of immense use to the rural women under the National Rural Livelihood Mission. Thank you.
To hear that NPCI is launching SHG dual authentication application on its AEPS platform. This interoperable solution will allow about 70 million women connected to their self-help groups to transact seamlessly using their bank accounts without the need to go to bank branches. This is phenomenal news. Not only this bridges the digital divide between Bharat and India, this also helps in plugging the gap, the gender gap, in the same ecosystem. We now hopefully soon will get to see more and more women applying their use case to the digital platform through the AEPS pipe. I'm sure this is going to be a win-win situation for all stakeholders, be it banks, be it the community who's going to use this, or the agent channel, the network that will facilitate this. Banks not only get a better visibility of nearly $20 billion loan portfolio that they have in the SAG ecosystem, because more and more transactions happen through the bank account and not in cash outside the banking system. The women who use will get to transact through their bank account, and the bank accounts will have more transactions, more balance, will help them save more because it is in the neighborhoods, same community, women who's well known to them, who will facilitate these transactions. And of course, the agent channel will get to pipe more and more transactions and services, thereby adding to their revenue. I clearly look forward to the rollout of this solution, and we are happy to be partnering with NRLM. I'm sure with NRLM's help, NPCI and commercial banks will be able to roll this out quickly on ground. And this is perhaps just the first use case which is going to be put to test. There are many such use cases which involve operations in joint accounts. It could be association of persons,